to the room, to get up, of the ring, bum, bum, bum.
It's just too good not to put in the video. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Hi, everybody. This is my son. And very happy to have him here. Huh. Aren't we, little guy? Very happy to have you here.
Isn't he just the cutest? Look at that face. Oh my gosh, look at that face. Oh.
Hey. So he's a healthy baby boy, born January 7th. He's about 8 pounds, 5 ounces. And fatherhood is a trip. It's a wild ride. I can see that for sure, huh? I can see that for sure. Now, I've been taking some time off to kind of, focus on family for a bit, of course. And I'm going to kind of get back into it here. But I wanted to show you guys what I've been so distracted with, huh? So distracted with. He's about to get upset. He's spaghetti. You want to go back to mom real quick while I finish this? Okay, so it's been like 24 hours. It slips away from you. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so kiddo, right? It's weird. It's so strange having a little thing so dependent on you. A little thing that absolutely requires you to live and to do anything at all, to exist. It literally needs you. And that sort of dependency is it's a lot to swallow. If you don't mind, I want to take this video to kind of give some personal life updates. Stuff that I don't normally talk about. I'm actually a really private person. I don't really talk about myself or life situations a whole lot. I try not to give a ton of personal updates. I kind of like to keep to myself a little bit, but I figure it's a good time to kind of give a little bit of an update, a little bit about what's going on, what's been going on, and what's going to go on for not just me, but the channel in the future. And to start, I need to back up just a little bit. I need to back up to about 2 years ago. Now, 2 years ago, as you may know, a little over 2 years ago, we moved into a really big shop for YouTube. And I'm just going to be open and transparent with numbers and everything and how I was feeling about it. To run that place every month was about $4,000. So a little over $50,000 a year was going to just that space for filming. And the lease term for that space was 2 years, and that ended in November. Months before that, we found out we were pregnant. And that really set a lot of priorities straight and really made me analyze my life, look at not just what my life is now, but what I want it to be in the future, and really look at what's important. Of course, right? Every parent should be doing that. Now, as much as I enjoyed having that space, when I look at it objectively, I really wasn't doing a whole lot of stuff that I couldn't do somewhere else in a much smaller studio. Even just like a studio room in a house, which I'm currently in, can do basically everything that I was using that space for. I didn't really actually have a need for the space other than to just have the space. And so realistically, shooting that much money down the drain and not really having a return on investment that required that investment, it kind of was the first most obvious thing that needed to go to really get things in order for us. It allowed us to make some very adult decisions for things like debt. So as of right now, we are basically completely debt free. We don't owe on a house because we're just renting this place. We don't owe on any credit cards or any cars. So we're in a really good space because we were able to dedicate all that extra money that was being spent on that to paying off and getting out of debt and setting us up in a really good position right now. So not trying to toot my own horn too much, but I'm kind of really just proud of us for being able to make the adult decisions, make the good parental decisions, and really kind of focus on what is going to be important for us now and moving forward. Now, not only over the past year with the baby coming and preparing for all that, but over the past 2 years or so, I've had a lot of different life circumstances, tons of moving, tons of different good things happening, tons of different bad things happening, just a lot of kind of mishmash. And because of that, I haven't really been able to focus on YouTube, and I've kind of put it on the back burner as much as I could while still being able to continue my career because this is my daily job. But now I have a couple things to consider. Now I have a literal kid to take care of, and Shelby is also going to be a stay-at-home mom. So I have to be able to support them with my time, my emotions, my finances, stuff like that. A lot of that is going to end up falling on me, which is super scary, right? It's very intimidating. It's a lot of pressure. But I'm here for it. It's what I got to do to be a good parent, and that's what I'm going to do. For us, it was really important for Shelby to be a stay-at-home mom for a couple reasons. Some of them very emotional reasons, and some of them very I guess finance, very technical reasons. On the emotional side, I like the idea of just having us raise the kid. Like, it's our kid. I don't really want to give it to someone else to raise. That doesn't feel right to me. And I want to be there for the kid. Luckily, I work from home, and she's going to be a stay-at-home mom, so we're going to be around a lot, and I love that. I love that we're going to be able to actually spend time with our kid, which is a position that a lot of parents are not able to do. So I'm extraordinarily grateful to be able to do that with my career choice. That's been amazing, truly, truly amazing. And then on technical reasons, all you parents out there will know that daycare is horrendously expensive. One, if you can even get into a good daycare, depending on your area, it's extraordinarily expensive. In fact, there's a lot of parents who one parent is making kind of the house money, the rent money, stuff like that, and one parent is working just to pay for daycare with a little extra cash. So for our particular situation, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have her going to work just to pay for daycare for someone to watch the kid when she could just stay home and watch the kid. And we might make a little bit less money, but I think ultimately we'll have a better connection with our child. But this is just our personal beliefs and our personal parenting style and our personal circumstances, and not everybody can do that. But since we can, we really think it's important for us to do. I have this list of life goals that I know it's kind of cheesy, but whatever, I have this list of life goals that I really want to kind of accomplish in this next year, and I kind of want to share them with you. Number one is, of course, keep the baby alive and the family happy. That's the most important thing. And number two is I really want to refocus on YouTube. I have loved doing YouTube since I started. I have not fallen out of love with it at all. I still really enjoy it. It's just that in the past 2 years, I haven't really had the time to dedicate to YouTube like I've wanted to. Just because, I feel like I've been stretched in a million different directions with the kid on the way, with building a relationship, with taking care of my other family and spending time with them. And it's just been stretched, and I just feel very thin, like butter scraped over too much bread, if you know that reference. But I want to refocus on my career without neglecting my family. That's part of number one is making everybody happy and keeping everybody healthy and happy and fulfilled. And so I need to really work really hard when I can work, and maintain a healthy and balanced work-life relationship. But one of the things that we did when setting up this decision to work from home and do all that stuff and not spend extra money on things like shops is I will be home. So there's going to be tons of downtime where I'm just here, and I can kind of fit some work in there. So I think that I will be able to produce a lot more content just because of the proximity that I've been working in. So I think that I can totally do that. In fact, I have plans that will affect this channel moving forward to produce. I'm going to kind of ramp up to it. I'm not going to start right at this. I'm just going to kind of ramp up and feel things out and make sure the quality is still there, the information is still there. But my plan is to actually do 3 full videos a week. Because of goal number 3, I'm actually going to be reintroducing Patreon, and all of those next week's videos will be uploaded the week before. So you get 3 early access videos, and that should be on a rotating schedule. So every week should be a week ahead. Goal number 3, I really hate talking about money. I really don't like it. I'm an open book if people ask. I just don't like bringing it up because it feels, I don't know, it's just how I was raised. I want to be less dependent on YouTube AdSense specifically. It feels like, not just from my channel, but from what I've talked to from other creators, that YouTube is they're steadily declining how much they're paying people. But the amount of effort that people are having to put in to maintain either viewership or maintain income from YouTube AdSense is increasing. So the work's increasing and the pay is decreasing. And I fully recognize that part of this is super duper my fault because I haven't been able to focus on YouTube like I've wanted to. But I have personally noticed a trend for YouTube AdSense. The views will go up, the attention will go up, the average viewership watch time will go up, and it has been increasing throughout the years. All of that's been increasing, but the AdSense rate is steadily decreasing. And so, and it's not very predictable month to month. I can have the same exact viewership, average watch time, engagement levels on almost every metric and not make the same month to month. It's really strange. And so quite frankly, that just kind of scares me. And when it comes to working with sponsorships, which are people's next suggestion, I do work with some sponsorships like headphones.com. They've been awesome partners. But there's a couple things that require sponsorships. One of them is that I can say whatever I want about anything. Even if it's about their product, if it's about another brand, I will not accept a sponsorship if they restrict what I say at all. That is just one of my hard rules. I don't do it. I also don't like the idea of just having like random sponsorships that aren't really useful to my audience. Like VPNs are probably useful to you guys, but is like, I don't know, a random like water bottle type thing really all that useful? Probably not. So I'm definitely keeping good sponsors that are easy to work with and agree with the terms that I lay out and have agreeable terms of their own. But in between those spots, I'm going to be doing more sponsorships for Patreon. That way I don't need to depend on like random annoying sponsors in every video. And I'm even playing around with the idea of doing completely uncut extra videos on there. Maybe I'll do like a certain, like if a certain number of people sign up, that'll be kind of an accomplishment that I'll start doing those extra videos. But this isn't intended to be a Patreon advertisement, so I apologize. So personal updates. These are goal number 4 and 5. So I try not to film too much when I have like a really messed up face, but I do something called no-gi jujitsu or sport jujitsu. And moving to this new area last year, I found a really great gym that I was with for the entirety of last year. And then I just moved to a much more competitive focused gym with a lot more sparring partners this year. And my goal is to start competing this year. And so yeah, this year is all about dieting, jiu-jitsu training, and strength training. That's gonna be like my physical goals for this year. And then goal number 5 is to actually get down to 175. So I'm 5'10", I'm 190-ish pounds, give or take on the day. And I want to get down to 175. I feel pretty strong at 190, honestly, but I know for a fact that I can cut 15 pounds of fat and maintain strength. So I think at 175, I'll feel really good at that competition weight. So that's going to be my goal. I, of course, like everybody else on the planet, have an overarching goal to be healthier this year than the previous year. And I think just sitting at 175 as a just life weight is going to be a better long-term, healthier, kind of more optimal feeling strategy for me. Not just for jiu-jitsu, just personally. So yeah, those are, I guess, my goals. And I think what I've done is I've set pretty reasonable goals, definitely attainable goals. 3 videos a week. I don't know if I'll hit every week. There'll probably be some weeks where I do 3, some weeks where I do 2, some weeks where I do 4. I'm a new dad. I'll have to play it by, what I can get done. And then outside of that, I'm just kind of looking forward to like all of the firsts, like the first laugh that he gives me, the first like real genuine smile, the first time he says my name or, dada or mama. It's going to be, man, I can't wait. He's crying right now. I can hear him. But yeah, I'm over the moon about it. I'm super excited. I really appreciate you guys just watching. I truly, truly do. And I appreciate you giving me your time today too. I'm going to go inside, play with the little guy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.